What's up, clubbers? In today's video, what we're going to understand is how do we create an NFT membership portal or area in our website so that that area is only accessible to people who hold a specific NFT, or you can then later on move to a specific number of tokens. The whole thing is called token gating, which basically means that you're not allowed to get some sort of content unless you have access to certain kinds of or number of tokens. This has been a fairly popular request in both my YouTube comments and my Discord channel, so which is why I'm going to make a video on this today. We will basically cover backend and the front end part. The backend will be written in Node.js because I believe JavaScript is something that everybody would already know, and I'm going to focus on specifically the token gating part, and the rest of the things I'm just going to leave as an exercise for you to figure out how to create a server, how to run a server, and everything. If this video sort of gets popular, I will love to create a series on getting started from 0 point and building a server, building a front end, building a full-fledged front end, and token gating somebody. But before we get started, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you have any questions or comments, please, YouTube comments is your best friend. And if you have specific deep questions, hop onto my Discord server. There are a bunch of others just like you who are helping each other out. And sometimes I also try to chime in. Alright, with that said, let's get started. So this is a very basic Express.js application. I've added Express and CORS for making requests from a different port basically. And I've added two routes. One is a simple hello world route and the other is a /secret route. Now what we want at the end is if somebody holds a specific NFT, they get response to this secret route. Otherwise they don't. So there's this collection called Pluto the Planet, which I'm going to be using today. I had created this collection right on this YouTube channel in one of my videos. So what I'm going to do is basically, if you hold any of these NFTs, any of the Pluto the Planet NFTs, you get access to a certain area, otherwise you don't. This is what the website looks like right now, and there's a show secret button. What is expected is if I click the show secret button, the secret message will reveal only if I hold that NFT or any one of those NFTs. Otherwise, it will not show anything. This is an NFT on the Polygon chain. If you want to do Ethereum or any other chain, the steps remain the same. The only thing is that you will have to change your provider. The provider that I'm going to use is available to me in settings, networks, and Matic network. This is the RPC URL that I will be using for the provider. If you want to use, let's say, Ethereum, there's this fantastic website called Ethereum Nodes, which give you a working node, a provider for your node. So for example, you can use Cloudflare ETH as the provider and just move on. So yeah, if you're trying to do it on a different network, you need a node for that network. Otherwise, if you're using Polygon, there's a Polygon RPC provider that is already available for us. Now the first thing that I will need to understand is what is my contract address. If I have the OpenSea open, I can just click here and it opens the Polygon scan. For Ethereum collections, it will open the Ether scan. And here I can see the contract address which is available to me here. The other thing that I will need is the contract ABI. So I click on contract over here. I scroll down and the contract API is also available over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the contract address and paste it here. Similarly, I'm going to copy the ABI. Alright, I have both the address and the ABI. So let me just start this server. I can write node server.js and the server has started, and I can go to localhost port 3000 and it returns hello world, which you can see over here. If I open, let's say, /secret, it returns secret message. Now this is the message that we want to token gate. So now how do we do that? So basically for token gating, first what we need is the user to sign a message. Now before we get started, instead of sending hello world, I want to send the index.html that I've already prepared. So to do that, what I will do is just res.send file, and here what I need is path.join _dir name, and index.html. Now the problem is that the path is not available to us. So to do that, what we can do is add const path require path, and I think I don't even need that dot. All right, let me just restart the server and go back to slash, and you can see that the index.html is now showing up here. So this is the index.html's code, and what I have basically written is a connect method over here, which sort of connects to MetaMask, and then it gives us the wallet address. Now to test out the connect method, what I'm going to do is open the console and type connect. When I do, the MetaMask connection pop-up opens up, and I can click on next and then connect. So once the connection is successful, I get the wallet address written over here. Now the next thing that I want to do is make this show secret button clickable. Now so to do that, what I'm going to do is just write document.getElementById. The show secret button's ID is reveal, so that's what I'm going to write over here, and then write on click reveal message. All right, this is the method that we want to call. Now let's define the method. Now in the reveal message, what we want to do is we want to await and then fetch from the slash secret, and we want to give this to a response object, and then we want the response in the text format, and we will await that as well to get the body of the response. And then what I'm going to do is document.getElementById and then secret, and then just put the text content as the body. All right, so what this is doing is making a call to slash secret, which basically will go here, and the message that it will receive is secret message. Then we have the body, which basically reads that secret message as a text content type, and then that body is basically set over here in the secret message. Refresh this. So let me just connect first. Once it's connected, what happens is it calls the show secret message directly, and the problem is that I'm calling this message, this method, instead of just assigning it. So let me just refresh it again, connect again, and once the connection is done, the secret message has not been called. So what I do is now click on show secret, and then it calls the server and gives us a secret message. Great. So now this is not token gated. Right now anybody can go and look at this secret message, because all they need to do is just connect their wallet and then call this message. All right, so instead of that, what we are going to do is we are going to ask the wallet address, the connected wallet address, to sign a message, and then we will decrypt that message on the server, get the user's actual wallet address, and then make sure that the wallet has a specific number of NFTs. So the first thing that we want is the user to sign a message. Now for the sake of this tutorial, what we're going to do is we are going to ask the user to sign the same message every time, so that it's just easier. But in a real life scenario, what we're going to do is for every request you will ask the server for a specific token. You will ask the user to sign that token, and then you will send that signature back to the server to make sure that the user is who they are claiming to be. So now what I want is, before making the fetch request, user needs to sign a specific message. Personal.sign, the message will be message to sign, and it will be signed with using the account that the user has basically connected with, and this gives us the signature. And what we are going to do is we are going to just put it in the query parameter. So signature equals and then plus signature. So what happens over here is we will be able to see in the console.log the request.query.signature. So this is the signature that we will be sending, and in the console.log we should be able to see the signature. And because this is Node.js, we have to restart the server right now. Let me just refresh it again. Click on show secret, which will not work. First we need to connect. So once we have connected, we click on show secret, and MetaMask pops up, and it is asking me to sign this message called message to sign, and I sign it and I get the secret message. Now let me check whether or not I received a signature, and lo and behold, I actually did. I can actually use this signature to verify who is the signer. All right, so to do that, what I can do is just web3.eth.personal.ec recover. All right, and there what I'm going to do is send this signature and the message that the user has signed. So first we add the message to sign, which was the message the user has signed, and then we send the signature, and we add an await over here, and we press enter. After basically recovering, we realize that this is the actual address from which this message was signed. So this is the exact thing that we basically need to do on the server now. But to do that, we first need to get a web3 object on the server. So for that, first let me just turn this into const. The first thing that we will do is const web3, actually capital web3 require web3. So I've already added web3 in the package.json. So I've already have access to this. The next thing that basically I need to do is create a web3 object, a small w web3 object, and make it equal to a new web3 with a provider. Now the provider that we want over here will be an HTTP provider, which will be https polygon-rpc.com. Now why did I choose this? Because as I had just told, this is what is there for me in my network. So you can use this for Polygon. For Ethereum, there are a bunch of other nodes that are present on ethereumnodes.com that you can use. For even other EVM based chains, you can do the same thing. You just need access to a node. Alright, so now that I have this web3 object, what I can do over here is just write this, and instead of pasting the message every time, what I can do is, instead of pasting the signature every time, what I can do is request.query.signature. Now this will give me an address back. So this will be the address of the signer. Alright, so this is what I'm going to store in the address, and I'm going to console.log address this time. Now since this is node server, oops, there's an error, and the error is because I've used the await function without actually doing the async function. So I've added the async as well, and this is a node server, that's why I have to restart. Oh wait, I just realized instead of personal on the server, what you need to do is accounts dot recover. So after that, go and restart the server, and then click on show secret again. It will ask you to sign this message, and it will show you a secret message. But before that, we need to make sure that this is the address for which we are trying to get in. All right, now once we have this address available for us, which is over here, now what we need to do is query the contract for the specific NFT. Do you remember which NFT? The Pluto the Planet NFT, and make sure that the user has access to that NFT. Now to do that, it's very simple. Just like how we were doing for other contracts, we do it over here again. Let's say we just create a contract which will be web3.eth.contract. The contract requires an ABI and the address, all right, which I've already copy pasted over here. We can actually move this contract object over here so that we don't even need to worry about creating the object again and again. And the next thing that we need to do is contract.methods. All right, and I know in NFT there's a method called balance of. The method is available as part of ERC 721, and here what we send is an address, and then we await for the response. The other thing that we can also do is turn this into a number, because we know this is web3.js. It returns a string, so we convert that string into a number, and let's just store the balance in a variable. And the next thing that I do is console.log balance is, and then comma balance. Let me restart the server, and the server did not restart because the address and ABI are below this. So I can just copy and move the address and ABI here and make it const. Another problem is that I did not use new. And another thing that I need to do is actually call this method. I'm not calling this method. So this is how I call this method. Now I need to restart the server again. And once restarted, I can click on show secret again, sign the message, and you're not seeing it, but I'm getting a secret message returned again and again. And this time it shows that the balance is 5. So now the thing that I need to do over here is just write if balance, okay, is greater than 0, we respond with the secret message, whatever that is. uh, you can also make sure that the user is not able to access to certain data or whatever via this. And if the balance is not greater than 0, we send not available. All right. And just to make sure that this value is changing all the time, let me just append uh, the date object, the current time object, I guess, over here. All right. So I restart the server. I click on show secret. I click on sign, and you can see this is the response. I'm getting 23rd April, Saturday, secret message, blah blah blah. Very good. Let me just add a button over here so that I don't need to call the connect method again and again. So just like I have a show secret button, I can have a connect, which basically shows the text connect. And then what I can do is on click of connect wallet, I just call the connect method. All right. Now let me restart this, and restart the server as well for good measure. Reload it again. I can see the connect button over here. Now let me first disconnect the account which has those NFTs. All right. And let me click on connect. So now when I click on connect, it shows me options. All right. So instead of connecting to the first one, I connect to the second one. Now the second one does not have any of those NFTs. All right. So once I've connected, you can see it's showing me the second address. Now if I click on show secret, all right, this should not show me my secret. I click on sign and it says not available. Damn it. Right. Now let me refresh it again, and this time I'll disconnect my account 2. All right, and click on connect again. So this time instead of account 2, I will connect with account 1, which has access to those NFTs. All right, once the connection is done, I click on show secret. MetaMask asks me to sign a message. Once I sign the message, it will give a signature which will be sent to the server. Server will decrypt the signature and find out what is this user's address, and with that address it will query the smart contract on the Polygon chain and ask for the balance of this user. The contract will return 5 because I have 5 of those NFTs, and lo and behold, I have access to the secret message just like that. So this is how you do content gating. This was very simple way of just getting content. The things that you will need is Web3.js course, maybe not course. Actually, I can just remove this course if I'm using this method, and Express.js. All right, just to run a server. Now I will also need the address through which you want to content gate. So this can be a token, this can be NFT, whatever. If let's say this was a token, instead of balance greater than 0, you can have, let's say, balance greater than whatever number you want. You will need the ABI for your contract so that Web3.js can interact with the contract. The thing that we did was, once we recovered the address, we just called the balance of method. Now the thing is, why are we requesting for signature? Why can't we just ask the front end for the user's address? Because the front end has got it from the MetaMask. The problem is, it's very easy to fake anything on the front end. In the API call, what I can do is just fake my own address. I can send some different address, and the server will think, okay, this is the correct address. This address has correct number of NFTs, and it will show me the secret message. So instead of that, we are just sending the signature. The server recovers the address from the signature and the message that we have signed. So the two message on the front end and the back end, both of them have to be same. If they're different, the address will be different. With that address, we queried the contract for the balance, and the contract has balance which is, let's say, greater than 0. So we show a secret message, otherwise we don't. So this is how you do content gating. This is how you stop access to a specific site, a specific page on your site, or specific data on your site. Let me know if this was helpful in the YouTube comments. If you have any questions, join my Discord server. There are a bunch of others who are helping each other out. I will put this code on GitHub, I guess, so that you can copy and paste directly. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. It really keeps me motivated. Share this video with your friends who are looking for something similar. If there's anything that I can help you with, leave a comment, join my Discord, blah blah blah. You know what to do, clubbers. Hope this was helpful. I wish to see you again next week. Till then, bye bye.